Hello Internet, and welcome to my live reaction for Fire Force Chapter 225. When we last left our heroes, Benimaru went to confront the doppelganger of Hibachi. He had a pretty rough time, and Hibachi made some, inclinations that Benimaru can't do a real Nichirin. And so I imagine we'll get to see what the real Nichirin looks like in this chapter. So yeah, let's jump right on in. We have a color cover here. This kind of like in a weird style of Shinra and Arthur, painted NN. Chapter 225, Nascent Moonlight. Also, we see the art for Volume 24 there with Arthur and Shinra. But anyway, we open on a flashback with Beni and some guy we don't know. Also, the twins are on Beni's shoulders. So a part of me, I think also when we were first introduced to Hibachi, we saw this guy carrying Hina and Hika. So he might be their father. I'm not sure. Anyway, he says to Beni, "You're the real deal, Benimaru. Not much you can do about that." And Beni pauses for a moment. "Nah, I'm just a goddamned idiot. Look, your power is something special. You're a lot more than some stray dog." And Beni responds to that, "That's what you think. As far as the old man's concerned, I'm just a goddamned idiot." Well, I can't tell you what's going on in his head, but I know at least two other people who agree with me. Two? And we see he focuses on Hina and Hika, kind of playing on his shoulders. Wee hee hee, wee hee hee. They're already kind of, there's already a mischievous look to them, even when they're infants. There's lots of different kinds of strengths, but being strong is something incredible. Hika and Hina are babies, and even they can tell. You have a way of attracting people to you. And Beni kind of just looks at him confused. And he pauses for a moment, and we see Beni training with his fire. As what looks to be a slightly older Conroe comes out. "Hard at work, My punishment for fighting." And Conroe kind of takes a sip of his tea. "Who do you kick the crap out of this time?" "Someone who pissed me off. The way I heard it, you beat up Kantaro pretty bad." "Yeah, he pissed me off." Wait, hold on. Kantaro... I know Kantaro is, of course, the first Infernal from the Asakusa Arc, but this isn't Kantaro right here in the earlier pages of the chapter, is it? Kantaro isn't the twin... There's no way Kantaro is the twin's dad. No. Kantaro is just... This guy is unrelated to Kantaro. He has to be, right? Anyway, the way I heard it, you beat up Kantaro pretty bad. "Yeah, he pissed me off." And Conroe tells him, "And that's the kind of fight you want to make your own?" "Make my own?" And we see Kantaro and someone else, I'm guessing, fighting. "Give me a break. Anything created will eventually be destroyed. It's fate." "Fate my ass. You broke it, so you buy it." What an excuse. What an excuse to get out of breaking something. "He's at it again, huh? It's Kantaro this time. Hey, get the hell out of my way." "Say that again?" So I guess this is the fight. I don't remember Kantaro's face enough to tell which one. I think Kantaro might be the guy who broke the vase, maybe? Or broke the whatever. We don't know if it was a vase. I don't know. "Say that again?" And Beni just looks up at them. "You're blocking the road. Get the hell out of my way." "You again? This is none of your business, Benimaru." So this one's Kantaro, with the large eyebrows, who is the one who broke the thing. "Turn around and scram, you little shit." And Beni gets ready to throw a punch, and we cut back to not the present, but the present past. You know what I mean? He's the one who started it. Besides, he'd broken Tasuke's stuff. "You're incredibly strong, Benimaru. It won't be long until you're stronger than me." And Beni looks up at him. "The rich get richer, and the poor get poorer. Just by being strong, you get a lot of extras. Fame, respect, and yeah, fear." I don't know where you're going with this, Okubo. Because it's kind of turned into a class discussion. Though I guess vaguely, the power is being, the rich get richer, the poor get poorer, and the strong get stronger, I guess. Anyway. It's not fair, but it's how the world works. You can hate it all you want, but you're never going to be able to give up your strength. is coming with a lot of baggage. But what the Master is trying to tell you is not to be careless in how you exercise your power. He wants you to know when you're just showing off. So yeah, Conroe seems to be trying to be like a gentle counterpart to Hibachi here. So Conroe continues, so that fight today, was it really your fight? And Beni thinks for a moment. I'm not trying to be cryptic. I'm just saying, try to be a bit more sophisticated. Sophisticated? That makes even less sense. Alright then. How about figure it out for yourself, you little brat? That also very much seems like a Beni thing to say in the present. Anyway, Conroe takes a sip of his tea as Beni gets kind of pissed at him. And Conroe sighs and looks up. There's nothing like tea you make for yourself. Every guy here likes their own tea best. Beni looks at him. You're not really making me feel any better, Conroe. You might be the most thick-headed person I've ever met. Well, you are the master. With that, we finally get our scan later page, which I thought would be a sign to be going back to the present, but we're not. We're still in flashback land with Conroe and Hibachi. Hibachi snaps at Conroe. Conroe, stop sticking your nose where it doesn't belong. Yes, master. It's just, you're not really one with words. I don't think the things you're trying to convey are being conveyed. You're gonna spoil the kid. He needs to have it beat into him. Only way he'll learn. And Beni counters, even if you end up raising a monster? Monster? More like an absolute goddamned idiot. And he, lights his pipe, and we see the smoke rise. But look, Conroe, us Asakusa firefighters, we're not like those fire soldiers, preaching divine protection or whatever. But the only type of person who can handle old Asakusa is an absolute goddamned idiot. The only one who could bear the responsibility is a goddamned idiot. The master's feelings, yet unspoken, reach through time to press his pupil, to be continued in chapter 225 when all's said and done. Which is weird, because there are still 7 pages left here. We have this another cover page. Season 2 of the anime has started, with, the sun with a face, kind of, giving these concentric circles down. These eyes let none pass, no matter how bratty or idiotic. So yeah, I guess we have another to be continued, which leads into the present? Is a really weird way to structure your chapter, but alright. Especially because, this doesn't seem like a special enough chapter to warrant that kind of, doubling on the to be continueds? I don't know. Anyway, we open back up, right where we left Beni and Hibachi last time. Beni is still standing on his Matoi. He looks up. Yup, no doubt about it. That's his Nichirin, alright. And we see, the giant sun wheel that Hibachi has created. And Hibachi, glares down at him. I can tell just from looking at you. You still can't do a proper Nichirin to save your life. After all this time, you still can't think about handling Asakusa without pissing your pants. Did you not learn a goddamn thing from me? And Beni just, shouts at him. And did you forget that you died? Way to go, Beni. All part of being an Asakusa fireman, kid. And I'm pretty sure you're the one who got me killed anyway. You got some balls to be bringing that up, you little shit. So that's an interesting thing there, that Beni is responsible for Hibachi's death. Well, it's just like you always said. We go right back to flashback land. Hibachi, kicks the crap out of Beni. You goddamned idiot! What the heck are you doing, you old son of a bitch? All I did was get into a fight. And then Hibachi kicks him again. The problem is the kind of fights you're getting into. Who gives a shit? I'll beat the hell out of anyone that pisses me off. You goddamned idiot! And he kicks Beni again. And Beni, walks it off later. That hurts. Tells me not to get into fights and acts like that? What the hell? And the twins' dad shows up again. He gave it to you good again, huh, Benimaru? Huh? Shinbeta? And the twins kind of reach for Beni. What's up, Hikahina? You guys want to go to Benimaru? And now, hold on. Okay, I have a weird feeling about this. This is the last page of the chapter. We have the twins are crawling on Beni. Wee hee hee, wee hee hee. So, what happened? Same old story? Yeah, I swear, I can never figure out what he's talking about. I mean, I'm not like Hikahina. I'm just a stray dog he found. I'm done with being his stand-in successor. Then Shinbeta looks at him, and that's all we get. Which seems to tie right back into the start of the chapter. So Jaimini's, what the fuck is this about? Cause like, the chapter's out of order. Significantly. The first 7 pages are at the end of the chapter. And the chapter makes a lot more sense now that I've read it this way. Just cause like, you know, we see the some stray dog line that Shinbeta has on page 2 comes from what Beni says on page 21. I'm not like Hikahina, I'm just a stray dog he found. Which also, what does that mean about Hikahina then? If they're, I mean, I guess they're Shinbeta's kids, like I guessed earlier. I don't know. I don't know what happened with Jaimini's this time. I don't know. But the chapter itself, let's try to piece it apart in the proper order this time. So we open on the fight. What seems to be, given the way the flashback turns, actually starts from Hibachi talking about, you're the one who got me killed. It seems to me that maybe this flashback is going to go on until we see Hibachi's death, maybe? We don't really get a sense of that, just from looking at the flashback itself. Except maybe the fact that, Hibachi's last comment of the chapter is the only type of person who can handle Asakusa as an absolute goddamn idiot could kind of imply, that he's, the reason Okubo was showing this part of Hibachi's life is because this will lead into Hibachi's death, and then Benimaru taking over, and, you know, trying to give leadership to Conro, and all the things we saw back in the first Asakusa arc, way back when. Because, like, beyond that, there's not really a whole lot this chapter gets into. Or this flashback gets into, just because, the themes of Beni not feeling ready to lead Asakusa are kind of what Beni's first arc was about. And then he resolved that. So now we're just kind of seeing maybe an earlier part of that arc, but we don't really need to see it because we know it won't get resolved in this flashback. It won't get resolved until the Asakusa incident, which seems to be many years after this. So I got nothing. About on what exactly Okubo is doing with this flashback. Besides, again, maybe showing how Hibachi died is my best guess. But yeah, beyond that, we have baby Hikahina. It does look to me like Shinbeta is their father, my best guess. We also see a younger Kantaro for, you know, your real niche cameos there. And then, you know, we have, that last scene between Conro and Hibachi, where we see that Hibachi does care, even if he's kind of a dick about it. And yeah, so I don't really know what's going to happen here. Also, again, my entire experience with this chapter was very much shaped by how weirdly shaped the release was, which is not on Okubo, it's entirely on the Jaimini's box people. So yeah, I think that's kind of, like, this. There really isn't a lot to say about this chapter, which is weird, because flashbacks are normally where you find a lot of shit to say, because they're much more interested in, like, revealing, you know, character beats and, you know, important character, like prior development moments, but there isn't really a whole lot here, so it's kind of weird. I'm not in any way willing to go full on, this is like the Mei Rin flashback, but if it goes on too long, you can kind of argue that. So we'll hopefully this flashback will be done in another chapter or so. With, what's the next one called? When All's Said and Done, which is kind of an ending line. So, yeah, that's kind of all I've got for this chapter. Hope you all enjoyed the chapter, and the video itself. I'm going to put in the link to tell people to start on page 15 and then go backwards just to make it easier for them. But yeah, if you did, feel free to drop me a like or subscribe, or, do whatever makes you happy, And remember, your life is your own, okay? Bye!